Hi everyone, Jason here. I love technology, but sometimes technology can turn around and bite us in the rear. And that's what happened on this video. A little behind the scenes, I shoot all of these videos with my cell phone. I have an iPhone, works great, video quality is awesome. And on top of that, I can control everything through my iWatch. As you can probably see right now, we're live and I'm controlling everything right here. Here was the problem, and it happened on this video. I can also control the zoom on my iWatch by the little dial on the side. But if I'm not paying attention and I'm bending my wrist the wrong way, the zoom goes all over the place and thus also kind of pixelates the video. That happened several times during this video. And I never even thought about it before until I was editing this video. But there's such a lot of great content in this video, so I didn't want to delete it. I'm just putting this little disclaimer up. Lesson learned, won't be wearing the watch anymore on these videos. But if you guys can grin and bear through it, I hope you enjoy. And remember, if you like what Ray and I do, give us a like and a subscribe, comment down below. And we'll just keep doing these things because we like doing them. All right, so enjoy the video. So you know what day today it is, Ray?
It's P-Day!
That's right, it's prep day.
Yeah!
And what we're gonna do is we're planning our Baron Overhaul mashup. So today, this particular day, we're gonna be messing with patterns. We're gonna get Ray measured because Ray's gonna be the one that's gonna be cosplaying Baron Overhaul.
I'm pumped for it.
And then we're gonna sit around, we're gonna cut out these patterns, get everything ready, and then we're just gonna do something kind of odd. We're just gonna sit here and talk.
Just talk.
Yeah, just a chance to let everybody know exactly who we are. I think we'll just do like a 10-question thing.
Something like that?
Yeah, and we'll ask maybe a couple serious ones, and then we'll ask some like really stupid ones. And
get to know each other a little bit better.
yeah, that's pretty much. But after Ray and I talked for a little while, we decided that prep day is going to be kind of our conversationalist day. And then the next video after that will actually be the build and the finished product. So we're going to kind of do this in a 2 to 3 video set. Yeah, that's kind of the way we want to go with all our products, or projects.
I'm proud of you.
Yeah. What got you into cosplay?
Actually, to be completely honest, I was at school one day. I was in high school. So I was 14, 15 years old. And I was out in the parking lot because, you know, that's where the cool kids go. Well, I happened to look up and I see somebody who is dressed just like Kiyosoma from Fruits Basket, and I lost it. Just went screaming in the parking lot just like, oh my God, you look great. Turned out, that's how I got introduced to cosplay. Because then the person explained to me just like, oh yeah, you can dress up as anime characters. And I don't know why it never crossed my mind that I could. Never even thought about it. Oh, I want to be a cosplayer and dress up as them. Or I want to be an anime character. So just dress up as them. Who would have thought?
I never actually ever cosplayed before.
Well, we're going to change that.
Oh my God, you got an hour and a half.
Oh, you're the one recording. I don't.
So, when I moved back, I moved out of state for a little while. And when I moved back, I actually needed a job. And I kind of went for the first job that I could get was actually a salesman for a company that sold cameras.
Oh, neat.
And then what they would do, which was really cool, would give all their employees, they would let them take home the new cameras overnight to be able to study up on them and get to know
test them out and whatnot.
Test them out. And that way, you know, they figured it would make us better salesmen, and they were probably right. But, and this is back in the advent of digital. Like, when I started, it was still film, and digital barely came out.
Oh, wow.
In fact, the cameras back then were still shooting on the 3.5-inch floppy drives.
Oh. Which,
for all the younger kids out there, is basically like this. It's a big square disc.
a floppy drive is the save icon.
Yes.
That's the best way to describe it.
But anyway, over time, working that job, I'd take the cameras home and shoot, and I got to where I just really liked it. It was a fun hobby.
Ooh.
So I ended up buying my first camera, and the rest is history. I just kept doing it. So what was your first cosplay?
Oh no, we're doing that?
Just asking.
Oh, okay, so my first cosplay, I think I was like 15. And I decided, because I grew up on like welfare and stuff, so like I didn't have the means exactly.
Uh-huh.
It was a Halloween Hannah Montana wig that I colored yellow with a Sharpie. An orange crush t-shirt that was actually about 2 sizes too small for me. A pair of short shorts. And I was female Naruto. So would you rather be able to fly 10 miles per hour or run at 100 miles per hour?
Oh God, I would rather fly at 10 miles an hour because I can drive at 100 miles an hour.
Yeah, but see, there's a thing called speed limits, Jason.
I don't know what those are.
I think I would take flying too, because even if it's at 10 miles an hour, I ain't gotta buy gas no more.
You got a point there. So when you are making a cosplay, from concept on,
Right.
what is your order of operations?
There isn't one.
That bad, huh?
I look at a cosplay and I'm like, I want to do that. Typically, I will at least like buy the wig first. Like if I don't already have one that would work.
Okay, so it's definitely wig first.
Wig first, and then I'll go towards like outfit.
Uh-huh.
And like honestly, in between outfit, like halfway through, give or take, because I get bored and I move on very quickly, I'll start working on any props that I need. So at some point, it just becomes a bunch of jumble because I also procrastinate, and I'll plan a cosplay and be like, you know, oh yeah, I'm gonna have it done in like a week. And then the next thing you know, it's been 6 months and I still don't even have all of it.
All right, let's say you're making a prop.
Okay, I'm making a prop.
All right, so what's the first thing you do? You're making it from scratch.
Figure out the easiest way to go about it. Because I don't like a lot of steps. I like simplicity. I like to just be able to look at something and be like, okay, this is what I need. This is how I'm gonna make it. Let's go.
So do you like write out a list or stuff and then go shopping?
I do, and then I'll end up forgetting like 5 things and then have to go shopping again. And I have no organizational skills.
I am gonna be honest, I am surprised you get it done.
Actually, me too. Okay, so what's your favorite project?
I've got 2 of them.
Okay.
So in photography, my favorite thing was when I got published for the very first time in Cosplay Realm magazine, which was, I think, the only real substantial US magazine for cosplay. And it actually happened to be off of a shoot you and I did.
Oh, wait, which shoot?
It was your Jack Frost.
My Jack Frost!
That was the very first time I was published in a cosplay magazine for my photography. My favorite prop-related thing I've done was probably the Proton Pack.
Ooh.
And that is because, A, it took 9 months. It is 1:1 movie scale. There was so much that went into it, so many details, the 3D print. Learning how to do not only 3D printing, because I bought a 3D printer for that specific reason. So not even learning how to 3D print and do that correctly, then 3D printing all of the parts, And then I had all the electronics that I put into it because it has the flashing lights and everything.
Right.
And then putting together all the accessories, all the hardware. Like I must have gone to 19 million trips to Lowe's or other hardware stores.
Radio Shack.
Yeah.
Those still exist.
They do. We have one.
That's weird.
But yeah, trips to Radio Shack, trips to Lowe's, ordering stuff off of Amazon, painting. I learned so much about painting. Like I learned almost about everything you could do to make a prop. I learned off of that Proton Pack. Electronics, painting, construction, hardware, 3D printing. The only thing I didn't do was EVA foam, and I've been learning through you on EVA foam.
So what you're saying is your Proton Pack led to our channel.
Honestly, it did. What about you? What is your favorite project?
Ooh, so honestly, I think it's a 3-part answer. So like, my favorite prop project that I did was actually entirely solo, and I did it before I even met you. And it has to be my Jack Frost staff. That thing is made entirely of solid wood. It looks just like a tree. It looks straight out of the movie. My favorite project that I've done with you has to be my Nietzsche shoot.
Really? Your Nietzsche?
Yeah, I thought that's turned out amazing.
That was the first shoot I ever did at a con.
Was it?
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm used to, building the photography sets.
Right.
Planning everything out that way and having control over everything. And at conventions, there's no control over anything.
There was no way.
It's like guerrilla photography. It's like snap, move, snap, move.
Guerrilla photography.
I was with that one cosplayer doing their session, and they were Alice from
Oh yeah.
Alice in Wonderland series.
Yeah.
And remember when we snuck into the maintenance area behind the hotel?
Oh yeah.
And we're doing shots back there just because I love the location.
With the industrial look and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's very much how it is. You weren't with me at Tokyo and Tulsa, but
we were not supposed to be there.
I bribed one of the hotel staff, one of the janitorial staff, to open up the service elevator that was for employees only to do a cosplay shoot inside that service elevator.
Ooh.
I'm not afraid when I'm at cons to maybe
Get your way.
I'll put it this way. I think it's better to shoot first and ask for forgiveness later.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's kind of how I roll with it. What is the craziest thing that ever happened either to you or that you saw at a con?
Ooh. Ooh.
Okay, wait. Let me rephrase that. That we can get away with saying on YouTube.
Well, I'm gonna be completely candid. I don't remember which con it was. It may have been ACA down in Little Rock, but I did run into Naruto's voice actor when she was mildly inebriated.
Ooh, we
And
got juicy stuff.
That was fun. She's an absolute sweetheart.
Uh-huh.
And it was just fun to sit and talk with her for a minute. Well, I say sit and talk with her for a minute. It was mostly in passing because I may have been in a similar state of mind. Like that was by far the most entertaining thing that I've seen at a con.
Mm-hmm.
But it was also it was one of the local cons. They had just moved to a new hotel.
Uh-huh.
And everybody was so excited. And it was Saturday night. And as everybody knows, Saturday night at conventions is party time.
Right.
So everybody was like getting ready for the rave and stuff, and I was in the elevator, and this group of people, I don't want to call them furries, but they were getting close to that line. They all got in the elevator, And they were so excited about the rave and everything that was going to go happen. They started jumping in the elevator and broke it. To the point where this local convention is now banned from that hotel. And I was in the elevator with them.
Who's your favorite doctor from Doctor Who?
Really, I'm not even gonna lie, it's Eccleston.
Really?
Yeah. Well, so I didn't know a lot about Doctor Who when I first started watching.
Uh-huh.
And Eccleston's sense of humor and everything, just the way he played the Doctor is what got me sucked in. Don't get me wrong, Tennant kept me in it. I love David Tennant. But Eccleston got me started. So he's gotta be my favorite. Who's your favorite Doctor?
Oh, Tennant by far.
Oh, basic, no, I'm kidding.
If I had to rank him, like, I love Eccleston, don't get me wrong.
Mm-hmm.
But that's also when the show was getting its feet again. So, like, the first 4 episodes are kind of hard to get through. Well, I take that back. The very first episode's a little bit rough. The second episode, where they witnessed the destruction of the end of the earth,
Right.
that one was great. But a couple in that season were a little hard to get into, and then the season picked up. But by the time they got to Tenet, that show was hitting on all cylinders.
They definitely got their bearings with Tennant.
Uh-huh.
But when Eccleston grabbed Rose's hand and said, "Run," right there, that's where it was. Like, it had me. Oh, you're gonna move?
You can cheer back. Okay, see, I'm torn on companions.
Ugh, Donna Noble.
For the longest time, my favorite companion was Rose, by far.
I mean, yeah.
But I gotta be honest, I really fell in love with Amy and Rory.
I like them. Donna's always gonna be my favorite.
That was not one of my favorites.
I loved it.
I've been rewatching the whole series here lately, and I'm just most of the way through with Martha Washington right now.
You know, actually, I didn't like Martha all that much.
A lot of people say that, but I'll be honest with you. I think a lot of people didn't like Martha because she was too flirty with the Doctor.
I mean, yeah, especially coming in after Rose.
Yeah, I think, everybody felt sad that...
I don't want to go.
No, that wasn't...
No, I know.
It was when Rose got left on the other side of the wall.
Yeah.
On Earth
I still
2.
can't look at that and not tear up.
Oh, it'll bring tears to my eyes. Trust me.
I mean, I respected Martha. I thoroughly understood, who she was as a companion, what she meant. But I didn't enjoy her as much as I could have.
I actually just finished the episode, and it's a 2-part episode where they're back in Victorian England.
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about.
And the Doctor's a different person. He's hit himself inside the time
he's
watch.
John Smith.
Yeah, John Smith. Yeah, that is that ranks up there with one of the most favorite episodes of mine. I love that one.
That is a good episode.
Okay, so we got all our patterns cut out, and this is actually a good opportunity to let you all know where we got our patterns from. We're using 2 separate patterns. The pattern for Overhaul's mask actually came from SKS Props, which is free to download on their site, sksprops.com. Also check out his channel. He is excellent at what he does. And then the pattern for Baron Zemo's face mask.
There you go.
Baklava, hood. I don't know what it is.
It's a ski mask with
basically a
no
ski mask. But that one actually came from Odin Makes, which is another great maker on YouTube. And I definitely would go check out his channel. But he's offering this pattern for free as well. Now the thing is, in Odin's helmet, or in his pattern, he created a full face mask and created the skeletal structure for Zemo's mask out of additional foam. We're actually going to change that for our build. What I did was 3D print a domino mask. And we're going to use this as the skeletal structure over, over Ray's face. And that's what's going to create the kind of structure in Zemo's mask.
I can fight crime now.
We're actually going to take the mouthpiece off of Zemo's mask and leave that open and adhere the plague mask from Overhaul using magnets. And the idea is one, it's going to allow you to breathe a little bit more. Two, if you're wearing this at a con or something like that, you should be able to just pop the mask off, eat, drink, and everything else without having to pull the whole piece off the top of your head. So it's going to be two separate pieces connected by magnets that'll just click together and allow you to breathe and everything else. So that's what we're doing with this. The next thing we're going to do is start building this.
We really are. It's
going to be a lot of tracing, a lot of cutting out, a lot of gluing. And then since we're modifying it as a mashup, we're going to have to, once we put it together, basically take part of it apart and cut it up. And then add more structure to it so we can put the magnets in it. Mm-hmm. And then we're just going to kind of wing it. Combining two patterns, you just have to figure it out as you go. We've got a basic idea in mind, but the execution, we'll burn that bridge when we get to it. And this is something that we'll continue to plan out, like I said, even during the build. But in the next video that we put out, you'll get to see the whole process of us putting it together and finishing it, and how we've actually come to the conclusion of how we're going to actually attach the plague mask from Overhaul to the Zemo mask.
Yes, because as of right now, I do believe we've got two working ideas, but whether they actually work or not, we have no clue.
But in the end, this is what we're hoping to accomplish, and I think it's going to be an awesome cosplay. I think you're going to have fun with it.
I think I'm going to be Batman.
I hope y'all learned a little bit something about us. We tend to just rattle on. When we're not filming, we're actually just listening to music and talking about the most asinine things. Like, where we go in our conversations is ridiculous.
Oh, they go completely off the rails. Yeah. But we tend to be listening to music at the same time, and we're not allowed to do that.
Not on YouTube. Copyrights and all that kind of stuff. And I don't want to go to jail.
Yeah. So we'll try to be better with it.
But to all the guys, gals, and non-binary pals out there,
thank you for watching.